With new initiatives coming up like Go Ski Go Board and the facilities at indoor slopes and artificial slopes nowadays, do you think it's easier for more people to have a go and get into skiing in the UK?
Absolutely. I mean, there's loads of stuff going on. There's loads of dry slopes all over the place. That's what I learned to ski on, happened upon this dry slope, and there's so many throughout the UK now. A bunch of new ones popping up. There's the snow domes, all these things everywhere, and they're right by the cities and everything. I think, yeah, you have to kind of fluke out to find that to be your sport, but I hope that my goal to give off to people is at least whatever sport it is or whatever path in life it is, if you're enjoying it, then you gotta pursue it. Don't like let opportunities go by. Like, I'd love to see as many people get into skiing and love it and start competing and start filming and make the ski industry huge and all throughout the UK. That'd be fantastic. But whatever it is, really, as long as people are happy and doing what they want to do, then yeah, pursue it and make it happen.
The Ski Club's most prestigious award, the Pirie Medal, was recently awarded to your coach, Pat Sharples. What impact has Pat had on your career?
Uncle Sharpie, he's the man. He's absolutely the man. I met him when I was 12 years old. That's nearly 10 years ago. And he's always been like a best mate first. He's the man. And to me, best mate first. And then more recently, his official role as a coach has come into play. And that's great. Like, brilliant. I'm so glad that it almost feels weird calling him coach. He should be like, he's just Pat, you know? He's put there to be Pat, and he knows all there is about skiing, and he can do it, and he'll get you through it. And the great thing about him, and the reason that he deserves these awards and everything that he's worked so hard for, is like, he's not just like good to me and good to Katie and to Tyler and everyone. He's good to everyone. Like, anyone he meets, anyone in the street, he'll give anyone the benefit of the doubt. He'll give people second, third, fifth, trillion chances. You know, like he's the man, and he's consistent, and he'll be anyone's best mate.
If you could only ski in one resort for the rest of your days, which one would it be and why?
That's a tricky question, considering right now it's every week. I think for right now, certainly my world revolves around getting out and having the park, having the jumps, having the pipe, the rails and all the features there. So Breckenridge is just doing so much for that just now. The best park, so I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
What can you see yourself doing after competitive skiing?
I'd like to be happy. Would be a good goal. I'd like to be satisfied. I don't think I ever really get. Right now, I'm not really given my chance to be satisfied. I want to just carry on going and hopefully one day stumble upon that. It's hard to look that far, but I obviously hope to have like a long and successful career and all that. I'd love to stay competing and milk it for all it's got. But afterwards, I want to coach people. I want to try everything out. I want to live on a beach for a little while. I want to go live on a hut on a mountain. I want to try everything.
What advice do you have for amateur Brits looking to progress to the next level of freestyle skiing?
For anyone coming up, you know, British freestyle skiers, snowboarders, closer to my heart. But anyone really, you know, you got to find that thing that gives you that spark, something that you're buzzing on, and you know, if you're happy with it, you got to go with it. You got to take those opportunities. And sometimes, like, a lot of stuff feels like it's hard and no way it's going to happen, and people telling you no way it's ever going to happen, all this or whatever it is, like major goals, minor goals. You got to put all that aside, and if you want it, like, it's there for you to go get. It's the same as the facilities. You make the most out of what you got, and you can go get it. I mean, I'm from Sheffield. I'm a skier now. It's weird, isn't it? But I wanted it a lot, so went out and got it. And there's no reason why anyone else can't do the same. I don't think.
Do you think the Salem and Grom camps are a good place to start?
Absolutely. The Grom camps were fantastic. I mean, I helped Pat set that in play was a massive part of me being a skier and a person, actually, because interacting with all these different types of people who are all brilliant friends helped me so much, from the elementary standard, like interacting with people, talking with people, and they're out of their comfort zone, you might be out of your comfort zone, so like learning about socially and skiing wise, regurgitating information that no one's ever told me, but I know, and maybe things people have told me, and telling them to other people, actually physically saying them out loud, suddenly makes me realise that, I haven't done that in years. Why haven't I done that? I got relearning it to help people learn, and that helped a lot, and also meant that I could ski a heck ton more than I was, which was a lot in the first place.
You obviously spend most of your time in the park, but what about a powder day? Are you ever allowed to go out and enjoy that snow?
For sure. It's hard for me to say that jumping in the park and hitting rails, hitting the kickers is training. It's difficult for those words to form and come out of my mouth, because it's not really training. There's some days when it's right, we're going to knuckle down and make this happen today, and maybe sometimes those repetition days, it feels a bit like training, but really it's fun, and the only reason that I got into it is because I actually love the sensation of doing these tricks. But when there's a big snowfalls come in, you're gonna find it hard to stop us jumping on another chair and hiking up and finding some good snow. I love it. Being in the mountains is fantastic, and I aspire hugely after maybe on the tail end of my park career to move things towards the backcountry and show people, and hopefully inspire a couple more people, and show them, I can ski. I know I can ski, and I know I can go out and get it. I'd maybe invest a little more time later on in my life, and sort of give people an idea of what I can do in the backcountry as well, because I dig it.
Will we ever see you focusing on half pipe, or will slopestyle remain your sole focus?
Slopestyle, half pipe. I used to do half pipe. My first World Cups and stuff were in half pipe, and when I did the European Open and all the open competitions in Europe, when I was a little younger, they were half pipe just as much as slopestyle. And I think everyone kind of starts like that, you bust in and kind of do a bit on everything, and I did for sure, and I can't really remember when slopestyle took over, but it obviously did. And I think now I'm moving away from halfpipe. The sport, it's the same sport, the guys in there in the halfpipe, the guys in the slope, just as close, just as good friends, the same teams, as far as sponsorships and nationality goes, it's the same team, it's the same group of people, and some people are still doing both, which is incredible to me. But I feel like I want to consolidate a little bit and actually give slopestyle a better crack, and that's me knowing about how I can do it. I don't feel like I can do both at the top of the game and at the top of my game. Whereas I feel like if I concentrate on slopestyle, I can do good at it. I think.
We received one question on Facebook that basically just said, I love this guy, I don't want to ask him a question, I just want to be him. Can this be arranged? How do you feel about being or becoming a role model?
That's very flattering of you to say. I hope that I'd inspire someone one day. I don't mind if it's just one person, just help them along their way, even if I don't know them or anything. But I don't know, good things come to everyone. You got to take them, and the nicer you are to people, the better things come at you. I think you got to give everyone the chance and try and put it out there nice, and things come back to you.